What's up, everybody? My name is Parasite. Welcome back to Schoolboy to Superstar with Borussia Dortmund. Today we have Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga and Inter Milan in the second leg of the first knockout round of the Champions League. We're currently still top of the table, but only by 1 point over Bayern Munich, so this game will literally be the decider for top of the table. So it's a big game. It's a very big game. We have finished the January transfer window. We are in March, so we did make some signings. We've played quite a few games since we made those signings, but we've made some signings. We go to the signings. First, players coming in on free deals at the end of their contract. Damian Canedo, we might have already seen. Center back for Barcelona, just a solid player. Not amazing. 4-star potential, we think. I don't know if we're not even 100% yet, so around 3.5 to 4-star potential. For a freebie, 17 years old, 6'4", that's fine. Then finally, the other one, William Boving, can play anywhere. He's two-footed, strong left foot, very strong right foot. Can play on the left, can play on the right, can play behind the striker, can play at striker. So he's just got a lot of versatility. He's not amazing. He's not quite as good as I'd hoped. I didn't have his full scout report before I had to make the deal because another team came in for him, and it was either then or never. So I decided, why not? Let's just go ahead and sign him. So he's going to be coming in as well. So we've got a couple good players coming in. And we did make some other signings. We go to the transfer history. We loaned in Tengai Nianzu. He has come in on a 2-year loan. So he'll be here for 2 years. Hopefully he can get homegrown at club just from being loaned in all the time. Like, even after 2 years, he still shouldn't be near Bayern Munich's first team. So hopefully we can still loan him back in if we can't get him on a permanent. His contract expires in 2024. So quite a ways out. But maybe we can sign him. Maybe we can eventually get him on a free. Loading him in until I can hopefully get him homegrown at club, and then we'll see. So he's an option. Rayan Cherki has come in for 25.5, raising to 28 million. If you don't know who Rayan Cherki is, you don't know Football Manager. He's a perfectly two-footed winger that can play on either side, or at the center attacking mid, or up top as a trequartista. He's 17 years old, pretty soon to be 18. But yeah, it's just a great deal. He's a very good player. It's not too expensive. If we ever sell him, we're going to make a buttload of money on him. He might take a while to fully develop, but he's fairly determined. He's got good determination, so I think he'll be good. He'll be good for us. And then on the other wing, we got Mohamed Hadarin, 24, raising to 26 million. He's already improving. He's already made his debut for the first team. 2.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. I did say about Cherki, he's 2-star ability, 5-star potential. Hadarin, 4.5-star potential, really good dribbling and first touch. He just turned 19, so he is old enough to be homegrown at club. 16 passing, 15 vision, 17 technique, 16 agility, 15 composure. He's just a very good winger that can also play at center mid. He can play as the Mazzala on attack. He's perfectly fine there. He can play behind the striker. Played more reserve left and right mid, so just a very good versatile player that should be very good for us. Pretty strong right foot, too. We finally get a good left-footed player on this team that can play on the right-hand side. He can back up Sancho. Should be good. I don't know if he's ever going to take Sancho's job, but he'll be a very good backup to Sancho. And it's not too expensive. We tried to get in one other player, but we just didn't have the money to do it. If we go to scouting, I think I have him in my failed transfers list. I do not. Okay, so I'll go back to my 2020 signings because he should be in here. And he is, I think was it Sturgeon? I'm pretty sure it was Leonidas Sturgeon. Yeah, he is 19 now, but we tried to get him on a deal pretty much similar to the Hadarin deal, but we can only make two between a Hadarin. Like, we'd already made the Hadarin deal. It was either him or Cherki. We didn't quite have enough money for Sturgeon. We had just enough for Cherki, like, out of our budget this year. Like, by the end of the contract, they were like the same price. But the first year was like 24 for Sturgeon, and it's 21 for Cherki. We only had like 21.5 million. So I couldn't quite get Leonidas Sturgeon, a very good center back, but we have plenty of center back prospects. And he's only 5'11", with 11 jumping reach, so there's question marks there. His jumping reach has actually gone up. It was 10 when I last looked at him, so he's even improved a little bit since I last saw him, since he turned 19, but he's got 4.5-star potential, I believe, as well. 4.5-star potential, so I'm not too concerned. Fairly consistent performer. We've got plenty of center backs. We should be fine at center back. I don't think we miss out very much by not getting Leonidas Sturgeon. These are the rest of the players we probably won't be able to get. I think they'll all turn 19 before we have a chance to sign any of them. So we've missed out on Gravenberch. We've missed out on Thielman. Gianluca Busio, I really wanted, but couldn't get him. I don't know if he even has that good of potential, but he's an American, so I kind of wanted him. Nuno Mendes will not be joining. Talis Magno will not be joining. Yeah, I wanted Nuno, but we just didn't have the money for him. It's like 60 to 70 million. We just don't have that kind of money. And we've got Calafiori. He could be a solid left back for us. He might not be as good right now, but he's got a good potential still, so I'm okay with that. In terms of the games since I last saw you, played quite a few. Last saw you for Wolfsburg Leipzig. We played Mainz, beat them 2-1. It was a pretty good set of results. Mainz, we won 2-1. Mats Hummels scoring the winner in the 77th minute. Julian Brandt getting injured in this game, which really sucks because he's not been very good since he came back from that injury. Then played Bayer Leverkusen, beat them 2-1. They went up 1-0 in the 48th minute through Vinicius Jr., but Royce scored in the 60th, then Emre Can popped up in the 84th minute to score the winner. So we're getting these wins late, 77th minute, 84th minute, but we're getting the winners. But then we played Gladbach and we lost because Julian Brandt is an absolute idiot, got sent off in the 17th minute, just two-footed a dude. We actually took the lead right after it in the 20th minute, Erling Haaland scoring a penalty. But they scored in the 40th and eventually scored in the 62nd, and we just couldn't create anything going forward. Haaland was okay. 6.8 with the goals, not great. Royce got injured, and he was okay. Bellingham wasn't very good. Chan wasn't very good. Reina was okay. It was just one of those performances where you're down a man and you just don't quite have the numbers. They played Bielefeld and really rotated for this game. Kachep played. Calafiori played. Caio Jorge played. Yusufa Mukoko played and got a goal. In the 4th minute, his first goal for the club. Zagadou scored in the 47th, and we get the win with a fully rotated squad. I wanted to rotate for this Leverkusen match in the DFB Pokal third round. I figured it'd be tough, and Bielefeld have not been very good this season, so I thought we could still get the win, and we did. We then beat Bayer Leverkusen 4-1 with our full-strength squad, but it wasn't that convincing. 2 90th minute goals by Hazard and Delaney to make a 2-1 into a 4-1. They actually scored to start off, too. Another early goal for Bayer Leverkusen. They scored in the 21st minute, this time by Vinicius Jr. again. Then Julian Brandt and Erling Haaland brings it back to 2-1, and then 2 stoppage time goals. Make it look better than it was. Royce had a great game, though, a 9.0 for Royce. I believe he got a couple assists. Then played Freiburg and beat them 1-0. That doesn't look very great, but they were doing pretty well. I think they're in 11th now. They were top 10 before that, so I think they were like in the Europa League spots. So they've really fallen off recently, but yeah, I guess the team doing well. 1-0 is fine. The team mostly played well. Julian Brandt, ever since his injury, he's not been good, and his suspension, he has not been good. Hoffenheim, we won 3-0. Mukoko again starting and getting a brace. It had to make some changes around the 60th minute because we just weren't doing anything. We weren't creating anything. Mukoko wasn't getting involved, so I put a 2 at the top with Mukoko and Haaland up top, and it got us 2 goals. 2 by Yusuf Mukoko, stepping up in the 70th and the 90th minute. Mounier with a nice strike in the 80th minute, and it looks more comfortable than it was, but I had to make changes, and they responded perfectly. Then disappointing result against Schalke, 2-2 draw. They scored in the 92nd minute to tie it up, too, which is really frustrating. We had the lead. We had a 2-0 lead in the 28th minute after a penalty from Erling Haaland and a goal from Jude Bellingham. They scored in the 30th, and in the 92nd minute, pop up with a counterattack goal. Mohamed Hadarin made his start in this game. Julian Brandt had been terrible, so I just dropped him, put in Mohamed Hadarin, because, I didn't really have any other options. Hazard was terrible, too, so I just decided to give the youngster a shot. He did okay. Berkey did not having his best game. I'm pretty sure that's all the shots on target they had was 2, and they scored both of them. Then, and I'm not sure how to feel about this result. A 0-0 draw with Inter Milan away from home. No away goals. Really sucks. But they didn't score a home goal. So we should be better at home. So all we need to do is get a win at home against Inter Milan. I don't like it because a draw's not enough now. Like if we get a 1-1 draw, we're out. If we get any draw, any score draw, we're out. So I really wish we would have got that away goal. But we need to win. We know what we have to do, so we have to win. Played a full-strength squad. Haaland was terrible. He's so up and down. He's either really good or really, really bad. There's no in between with Erling Haaland. Then played Augsburg, beat them 2-0. Akanji and Erling Haaland popping up this game with a goal. Team played pretty well as a whole. And then 1-0 win against Eintracht Frankfurt. We rotated it a little bit. Van de Voort came in, a goalkeeper. Petty came in. Kyle Jorge came in. Mukoko started again. Didn't have his best game. I gave Thorgan Hazard a chance, and he was terrible, so I'm not going to give him any more chances. He's not shown me anything to think that he should be starting any matches. So, and actually, the players that came in, the youngsters, played well. 7.2 for Van de Voort, 7.1 for Petty, 7.2 for Jorge. Just Mukoko didn't have a great game, but yeah, it was a good performance. So 1-0 win in the end, thanks to Gio Reyna in the 47th minute. I'm pretty sure we had a solid control of the match. I mean, it was pretty even. They actually had more shots than we did. They actually might have FM'd them a little bit, actually, because they had the higher XG. Possession was even. It was a really even game, but we got the goal that mattered. Reyna stepping up when we needed him to, so Reyna hasn't been that fantastic this season either, so that was nice to get that winner. We now have Bayern Munich, and if you look on the right-hand side, Alaba is suspended, Lewandowski is out with a broken pelvis, and Leroy Sané is out with pulled back muscle. Obviously, we're still without Jadon Sancho. He'll come back by this Eintracht game, I believe. So after the Inter Milan game, after the Cologne game, Sancho should come back, which should be huge because we're struggling to find two wingers that can play well together. Like, Royce has been great, but none of our other wingers have done anything. Obviously, Brandt had that one stretch where he was good, but he's been just terrible recently. So, yeah, I need another winger to step up, especially if we're going to have a chance of beating Bayern away from home. This is going to be the toughest match of the season so far. Probably tougher than that Inter away match, and we drew that 0-0, so I don't know what to expect here. The squad we're really going with is this one. I think it's our best squad, really. Bellingham's going to get a chance there on the left side because no one else has stepped up, so I'm giving Bellingham a chance there. He's played all right recently, so Witzel a chance, but they both get to come in the match as Mazalas. Delaney is the ball winner. Guerrero, Kanji, Hummels, Meunier, Berkey, Royce, Bellingham, Haaland. Got Mukoko on the bench, Brandt on the bench, 6.54 in his last 5, 6.46 for Thorgan Hazard. I might be selling Thorgan Hazard after this season. I might just well replace him with Hatteran, because I don't think a Hatteran could be worse. Actually, do I bring Hatteran in on the bench this game? Do I not even give Thorgan Hazard a chance? Oh, he's ineligible because they just played. So, never mind. I might be bringing him onto the bench after this game, though. Just calling him up from the under-19s to be our backup right inverted winger. We'll see. See if Hazard comes in and does anything. Reyna gets to start on the bench this game. Bellingham's just been a little bit better for him. So yeah, let's get into it. See how we can do against Bayern Munich. It's going to be tough, but we're top of the league right now. We have a chance. We're playing well for the most part. A little bit, creaky recently, but I have faith. I'm going to pump my fist and say, let's give the fans something to cheer today. It's going to be a rival game, so always go with the fans on a rivalry match. Tell them all I have faith. Everyone's motivated, exactly what I want to see. Even some bench players are motivated. Piszczek and Giovanni Reyna. Hey, if I need somebody to come in, maybe I need these motivated players. Piszczek, Reyna, they could definitely come in and make a difference. How important do you think the good team spirit at Dortmund has been to the recent run of form? A happy squad is a winning squad and vice versa. How are you approaching the task of keeping the Bundesliga's leading goal scorers quiet here? I know how good we can be, and I trust my players to do their jobs. We've got a pretty good defense this season. They have been in ridiculous form, but no Lewandowski. They brought in Dimmerby to play behind the striker now. He's really good. If you watch my Bayer Leverkusen save, he was really good for us, so can't dismiss him at all. He's a really good set piece taker as well, which means I'm going to actually change something knowing he's starting. We get to the kickoff, pause the game, and I am going to stay on feet. Do not get fouls. Do not give away fouls at all, because Dimmerby is a set piece merchant. He'll either score a direct free kick or an assist, a deep free kick, something like that, or from a corner. I don't want to give away corners either. There was an option to pick where you just don't give away corners. I would click that because I do not want to give away corners. He's a great corner taker. They've got, I guess they don't have the tallest defenders really. They've got Hernandez and Pavard playing center back. So seeing that actually, not being the tallest players, I want to float crosses because Holland should be able to dominate them aerially. Pavard's only like 6'1", as Hernandez wins a header. Hernandez is only like 6 foot. So, yeah, Holland should be able to win in the air. So we'll try to get balls into him. I might even hit early crosses. If it's not going to plan, I might put that on just to get more crosses into the box. Maybe take off, work the ball into the boxes. We're going to score. It's not going to be an own goal. I thought it was going to be an own goal. But no, it's Douglas Costa at the back post, scoring the easiest goal of his career, an empty net. 2 defenders around him, neither doing anything. Davies running down this left-hand side, just absolutely passing it back. What are you doing? Royce, what are you doing? Just leaving him, running away from him, letting him be all on his own, have the easiest cross of his career. That is frustrating. Their first shot on target, because of course it is. Players already playing like garbage. And Royce is injured. Oh, this couldn't go any better. And Royce is off. This is going so great. Thorgan, you're tired. I don't want to bring you on. So it's going to be Julian Brandt. I guess he's going to play as a trequartista because I have no other options. That is probably the worst injury we could have had. He is the one player we have no replacement for. Like, obviously, Sancho will be back in like 4 games, but for those 4 games, we have no replacement. Brandt has been awful. Hazard has been just tragic. Probably the worst form player in the Bundesliga. I'm going to thrash around saying far from pleased. What are you doing? Show you care. There's a lot more to come from you. Nothing. Reyna's still motivated. Hazard's motivated. Reyna might be coming in too because Witsel is having an absolute shocker and Bellingham's injured. I'm going to cry. Reyna, congratulations. You're playing inverted winger. I'm actually going to cry. This has gone about as poorly as physically possible. I'm pretty sure that's about right. 2 players with red injuries. They're destroying us. And we're doing nothing. About as bad as physically possible. We haven't allowed any Demirbay free kicks, though. So there's a little golden circle. What's the word? What is the word? I don't know what the word is. I can't think. It's something. Demirbay doesn't have a free kick goal. That's something. Muller's going to score a goal, though, because we suck, apparently. Berate, what are you doing? You let Muller get behind your defense. He's like 34. Okay, he might not be that old, but he's not young. Demirbay with the ball. Was he the one that played the ball through? No, back to Goretzka. Defender's just watching as Muller runs past them. No one marking him at all. We're going to hit early crosses. Floated crosses. I might just hit it long. Go direct. They can't win the headers. Holland can. Saying that, Hernandez did beat him with a header, but play narrow. Don't distribute it to the defensive midfielder anymore. Take long kicks. There you go. Take long kicks. And push all the way up. Yeah, it's Muller. Push all the way up. Can I berate them again? I really want to berate them again. Hit the wrong. No, cancel. Can't berate them again. Well, this game has gone literally as Witzel's on a 6.1. I know some players are getting some fines after this game. Akanji, Guerrero, Witzel, Holland. I'm looking at you. There's no good answer. Giovanni Reyna is going to go in. Thorgan Hazard, this is your last opportunity. You've got 10 minutes to show me you're not a garbage footballer. I don't have high hopes for you. Any other subs I need to make? Actually, I probably need to go 2 up top, really. If we're going to have any chance of coming back, we're going 2 up top. Advance forward. Yusufa Mukoko making his on-screen debut, I believe. At least in a league game. Meunier, you're going on attack. I feel defeated, but it's probably because we are defeated. We're not going to win this game. I feel like there's about a 0% chance we come back to win this. Just going to say that. 10 minutes left. We've done nothing all game. And Dimmerby has a free kick. And everyone's injured. So yeah, those things don't add up to us winning a game. Coman scoring a goal. From a header. At the back post. Guerrero. I know you're not tall, but neither is Coman. Was it Dimmerby that put the ball into? Holland, what is that clearance? His clearance went like 5 feet. No one is marking Coman at the back post. Oh, this team is going to get so many fines, and it's going to feel so good. I'm going to love... How is Reyna already on a 6.4? You've played like 5 minutes. Good Lord. Yeah, this entire team, other than Hummels, apparently Hummels played well. I don't believe that, but this entire team is getting fined. They now have Schula and Boateng as center back, so floating those crosses is not going to work now. Shoot on sight. Go low crosses because they're old and slow. Well, Boateng's old. This has been a very frustrating game. Distribute over the defense because they're old. Well, Boateng's old. Schula's slow. Well, he's not slow. He doesn't have good acceleration. Chan, do I have anyone else that could do anything? Rainier, you're attacking. Do something. You got 4 minutes. And the game's over. Wow, that went literally as bad as physically possible. Throw a water bottle at him. Thrash my arms. I'm furious. Absolutely furious. You embarrassed yourself today. Every single one of you embarrassed yourselves. It's in my assistant. I don't care. I just want to find players. That's all I want to do. Berkey, can you be fined? Yes. Fine. 1 week's wages. Mounier, can you be fined? No, actually, surprisingly. Hummels can't be. Kanji surely can. Discipline player. Poor performance. Fine 1 week's wages. Guerrero, I know I can fine you. Fine 1 week's wages. Delaney. Discipline. How can I not find Delaney? He was on like a 6.3. Chan, I can definitely fine you. Fine 1 week's wages. Witzel. You're getting... What? He played a 6.1. If any player could get fined, it is Witzel. He was the worst player on the pitch. Criticized last game. Your passing was not good enough. Everything you do is not good enough. Royce, not his fault. Bellingham, not really his fault. Haaland, I'm going to fine you. Fine 1 week's wages. I was going to fine Witzel 2 weeks too, because that deserves a 2 week fine. Reyna, you came in for 5 minutes and got a 6.4. You're fined. Hazard, I don't think I can fine you because he didn't get enough minutes to actually qualify for a rating. Somehow, Julian Brandt came in and was awful, so he gets fined too. Fined 2 weeks' wages because you've been awful for like 2 months. Literally as bad as physically possible. Our team is all dead. And now we have to play Hertha. Then we have to play Inter Milan. And it's not going to go well because we won't have Royce. We won't have Sancho. Literally our 2 worst players. Like, Hatteran's going to start. Hatteran has to start. Because Brandt and Hazard cannot see the pitch. They are the 2 worst players on our team. Hatteran, welcome to the senior squad. Do I have anyone else that can play wing that Cherky's probably not good enough? And Knopf, now however you pronounce that, probably not good enough. So it's going to be a Hatteran, and that's all I got. Maybe Kyle Jorge. He can kind of play on the wing. Maybe Reyna, even though we kind of need him in midfield now because Chan's injured or Chan's suspended and Bellingham's injured. I don't know. I'll see you for Inter Milan after I hit my head repeatedly against the wall. And I am back a little bit before the Hertha game actually because we got our youth intake and it is spicy. There are some dang good players. 1 5-star potential, 2 4.5-star potential, and 2 4-star potential. 3 stars I don't really care about. I'll still sign them, but and they're from all over: Australia, Croatia, Angola, Germany, obviously. An American that's not very good that I'll probably still sign because he's an American. I don't know why, but Borussia Dortmund always seem to get really good Australian regions. I don't know why there's so many Australians coming through Borussia Dortmund because they don't have any Australians in the club. Maybe like is the chairman Australian or something? Something I don't know, but let's take a look. Our best one is Brad Gibson. 5-star potential, 1-star current ability, 14 reflexes, and 14 agility at 15. 13 communication, air reach a little low. Jumping reach really low. He's only 5'11". He's alright. 5-star potential obviously is pretty huge. Next best is probably Thomas Eichinger, a defensive midfielder / attacking mid / right attacking mid. So he can't play center mid, but he can play DM, attacking mid, and right attacking mid. Interesting. So what kind of player is this? 1.5-star current ability. He's a ball winner apparently, but he has 15 heading. What is this player? 15 heading, 14 first touch, 19 bravery, 14 work rate, 5'8". I don't know what this guy is. I guess he's a ball winner. He's definitely not a winger. He's definitely not a wide target man. He's 5'8". I'm probably going to play him as a central midfielder, which he doesn't know, but I think that's his best role. Or maybe defensive midfield as like another defensive midfielder, ball winner. This guy's weird. This guy is very weird, but good mentals. Solid mentals, some solid physicals. I kind of wish some of these technicals were in different positions. Like, I don't care about 15 heading. Give me 15 tackling and I'd be excited. But 15 heading and at 5'8", I don't care. You're not going to win enough headers to make that 15 heading even valuable. Andrej Binkovic, a Croatian. Oh, physicals are not good. First thing I saw was that 15 heading at center back at 6'2". That's tasty. 12 tackling, 15 passing from a center back. This guy could be good. If we can get those physicals up, get that pace to 12, double it, and we can live with that. This guy could be good. If we could get his pace up, this guy could be very good. I like this guy. Is he partially German? Yeah, Croatian and German. Born in Croatia. Who's next best? Go with Ihan Pelivan, a left midfielder, left-footed. So I might retrain him to the right side. He knows right mid a little bit, but he doesn't know attacking mid at all on either side. He's unconvincing on the left, unconvincing at striker, but he's definitely an inverted winger. He's okay. 15 technique is really good. I really wish that 14 aggression was given somewhere else. If you had, instead of 14 aggression, having 14 dribbling, that'd be sweet. 11 aggression, that'd be fine. But 14 pace, that would be really nice. 16 years old. I'm guessing he's also like Turkish. That name Ihan? Yeah, Turkish. Michael Fife, another Australian. Right back this time. 5 dribbling, 5 first touch. Not ideal, but 12 crossing already. 13 tackling. Decent physicals. 15 work rate. Yeah, this guy's got some good stuff. If I get that dribbling and first touch up, get those to around 10, double them again, he could be decent. I like this guy. I like Michael Fife. He could be good. 4-star potential. And the 3-star guys, take a quick look at them. Effenberger. Jens Effenberger. A right winger. Right-footed. Good passer. Good acceleration. Teamwork and bravery. Why is bravery always such like... Seems like bravery or aggression is always a region's highest attribute. I don't know why. 5'5". Okay. Alberto Mbala, the Angolan midfielder. 17 determination, resolute. 15 decisions. Decent passing and vision, decent tackling, good technique. Physicals are pretty poor. Dribbling, first touch, finishing really poor. He could be okay. Then the final 3-star potential player, Fabian Jung, left defensive midfielder, left mid, attacking midfielder. So interesting. Another one of those weird ball-winning midfielders that can play on the wing, can play at attacking mid, can play at defensive mid, can kind of play at center back. He could actually be a center back. Only 6 heading, but 6'2". He could. I don't think this guy's gonna make it. This guy is not very good. I don't think he's gonna make it. Finally, I want to look at the American Peter Alvarez, striker, 5'9", good pace, 5 passing, 5 composure, 5 decisions. Yeah, I'm still gonna sign him because he's an American, but you're not making the team, son. Sorry to tell you. I want to see what is this guy's spirited. Okay, 12 determination. I didn't look at everybody's fairly determined. Everybody's personality, professional. So some good personalities in here. No unconvincing personalities. Professional, very good personality, and fairly professional. So yeah, all good personalities. I'm happy with that. I'll sign all those players, and I'll play Hertha. Then I'll see you for the Inter Milan game. Well, we are back, and this is not ideal. We've got a pretty strong starting lineup out. Piszczek has to start at right back because we've just got hit by like 4 injuries just before this game. So Meunier's out, so Piszczek comes in. Chan has to play injured because I have no other midfielders. Literally, Dahoud is my only other midfielder. This dude I brought up from like the B team. He's a player. He's probably like a League One, English League One caliber player. So yeah, that's not great. And our other center mid is Rafael Guerrero. So we're not doing well at center mid. And Royce is just coming back from an injury, so he'll be fine. Actually, I will show you the last game. We played really well. We beat Hertha 3-1. Goals from Reyna, Jorge, and Julian Brandt, all in the first half. 3-0 at halftime. We smoked them. Absolutely smoked them. 30 shots in the game, 15 on target. They had 4 and 1. We were so good. It made no sense. Brandt had an amazing game. Kyle had an amazing game. Holland played like garbage, but he somehow got a 7.7. Didn't score or assist anyone. Somehow gets a 7.7. I don't understand that. But yeah, we played well. I don't know what changed, but somehow we played well. So Kyle might be coming off the bench this game. I'm still going with Royce just because he's been in good form. I'm going to give some... Brandt's a better player than Kyle Jorge, so I'm going to start Julian Brandt. If either of them struggle, Kyle's going to come in. Definitely not Thorgan Hazard. Mukoko is an option off the bench. That's about it. Akanji's injured, but he's going to have to be on the bench anyways. I've got Kachip and Papetti on the bench, even though Papetti's like dead. So is Calafiori. Not ideal, but yeah. This is our reserves, all either unregistered, injured, or suspended. Witzel suspended. Meunier injured for 5 to 6 days. Sancho out another 4 to 9 days. Bellingham out 6 to 12 days. Everyone else is unregistered. So, yeah, not ideal, but we have to just take what comes at us. Play to the best of our ability and just hope it's enough. That's all I can do. If we play like we did last match, Hertha were like, they had lost 4 of their last 5 and their other one was a draw, and their manager just got sacked, and they were in a pretty crappy place, but yeah, we're just so unfortunate to get Inter in this draw. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to feel too bad if we go out. It's freaking Inter Milan. They're probably the best team in Italy. I think they're better than Juventus. So, let's get into it. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're missing anyone. Handanovic, Skriniar, De Vries, Bastoni, Hakimi, Young, Eriksson, Barella, Vidal, Martinez, Lukaku. I think they're fully fit. Their bench, it's all right. Not really much backup attacking threats. They got some midfielders in Sensi and Gagliardini. Some defenders in Ranocchia. Perisic is a good attacking player. I don't know how he fits into this team. Maybe he's like a left wing back, but Alexis Sanchez is there. So yeah, they've got a good team. What do I say? Say pundits. Great opportunity to show all the pundits they've been right to back you up. Always gets a good return. Just don't say it too much. Otherwise, they'll stop responding to it. Say it when the games that really matter. You can make a real statement about your intentions in this match and go on the attack from the first whistle. How will you approach this game? By not doing that. Axel Witsel and Thomas Meunier miss out due to injury and suspension. How much of an absence will they be in this huge match? You can't replace players of their caliber, and it's unthinkable to go into this match of this importance without them. It's really bad timing. We are at home. We played well last game. Reyna was in good form. Brandt was in good form. Royce has been in good form. Holland somehow got a good rating. They're in pretty decent form. 3 draws and 2 wins. They've not been losing games. I don't know. This could go any way. This could go any of 3 different ways. Either one of us gets... I think either one of us is going to get absolutely destroyed, or it's going to be like a 1-1, and they go through on away goals. It's one of those two. I don't think it's going to be tight, really. It's either going to be really tight and be a draw, or it's going to be not even close. And it's looking like it's more the draw option now, as there have been no highlights in the first 30 minutes. We have 3 shots, 1 on target. That might be the worst first half I have ever seen. Not a single highlight, only 5 shots, 6 shots. Good Lord. We need a goal, boys. I'm far from pleased. We need a freaking goal. Going positive. We do not win this match. Actually, without a goal, we go to extra time, but they get an away goal in extra time, we're screwed. So, and Piszczek's injured. Great. This is going very, very poorly. Nothing. Is there going to be a single highlight in this game? Courage and highlight. Highlight. Okay, there's not going to be a highlight. There might not be a single highlight in this entire match. We are going to go 90 minutes with 1 highlight, the 86th minute. The first and only highlight of this match. This has been the worst match of Football Manager I've ever had. I've never had a match go into the 86th minute for its first highlight. And it's going to be us scoring a goal. Erling Haaland. And it's Marco Reus getting involved. Because of course it is. Defensive. Whoop whoop. Waste time. Low tempo. Shorter passing. Be more disciplined. Don't run at defense. Regroup, hold shape, slow the pace down, a little bit less pressing, don't prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and yeah, formation change, I'm thinking. I think I'm going to go with the standard 5-1-2-1-1. I'm going to go with that. Brandt, has he done anything this game? No. So he's fine to come off. Kanji's injured, but I don't care. Almost is going to go in the middle, though, as a ball player. Guerrero, you're going to support. Gonzalez are going to support. Royce, Holland. Yep. Do I want more help on the wings? That's a big question I'm asking, because with this, I only have the fullbacks down the wings. I'm actually going to just go wing back defend. Wing back defend. Do I take Piszczek off? Do I have any center backs that can play right back? I don't think I do. That would be ideal. Can Akanji play right back? Kind of. He can. So, you're coming to right back, and Petty might be dead, but you're playing. You're a little bit better than Kachap is, so you're going to play. So yeah, I'm going with this, our standard 5-1-2-1-1. Defensive. They score a goal now, well, that sucks. I might take Papetti off if they score. He might be on for a total of 2 minutes, but we'll see. I doubt we have another highlight. It took us 86 minutes to get one. Nice ball from Piszczek. A lucky ball from Royce. Gets deflected and falls right to the feet of Holland. No highlights. No highlights. Time-wasting sub. Uh, I want to keep Chan on because he's defensive. Randall will come off for Dahoud. Play as a deep line playmaker on defend. Chan, you're a box-to-box midfielder. And what else do I do? Kind of want to take Royce off. He's tired. Want someone that has a little bit more legs. Dude, Guerrero's been terrible. Let's bring on... Who's better defensively? Schmelzer. 14 tackling. I think that's probably better than Calafiore. 12 tackling. Schmelzer, congratulations. You're getting like your first game of the season. And you're a 1.5 star player. Wait, no. Wing back on defend. 2-star player. We have one more sub, I think. I'll wait to make it in like 30 seconds. Another time-wasting sub. Royce, you're going to come off for Hazard, I guess. He's the only one on this team that can play attacking. Actually, you know what? Screw it. The 5-2-2-1. Do we have a defensive midfielder? I don't know if we actually have a defensive midfielder. Yeah. Kachuk? No. Papetti? No. Akanji? No. Anyone. Can anyone play defensive midfield? Literally asking for anyone. Humbles kind of can. There we go. Congratulations, Humbles. You're a DM now. Plays an anchor man. And then Kachuk, you're coming in. Who goes in the middle? I think Papetti. Kachuk's a little bit better physically, I think. 15, 12, 15. 14, yeah, a little bit better physically. So Papetti goes in the middle. Typically, I like to have my slower defender in the middle because they don't have to run to the wings as much. Like, they don't need to cover like wingers or anything. Like, sometimes these wide center backs will need to mark some wingers coming down the wings, and I like to have faster players to do that. Zagadou might not be as fast. He doesn't have the acceleration, but he's left-footed, so I'm going to keep him on the left. Yeah, this is what we're going with. The 5-2-2-1. Can Holland play attacking midfield? No. Otherwise, I would. Very defensive. And yes, boys! A 1-0 win. It was not pretty. But Holland in the 88th minute, in the literal only highlight of the entire game, scores the goal. What a terrible game of football. Good win. Wow, I've never had a game of football like that before on Football Manager. It was a difficult tie, but you managed to emerge victorious on aggregate. How do you feel? If you look at the performances over the two legs, we definitely deserved this. Yeah. I mean, Inter did nothing this game. PSG are through after Gladbach. Like, why couldn't we have gotten Gladbach? Come on. Why do you have to get freaking Inter Milan? You're able to get through, but still. Piss check out 1 to 2 days. Renick can perfectly play in his new position. The same position he's been playing in all season and is already natural at? Is that the one you're talking about? I believe I'm training him there. Yes. So he can now naturally play in the position he was already natural at. Congratulations. We should have the draw for the next leg on the 19th. So we'll advance to that. We get the quarterfinal and the semifinal draw all at once. Hoping for an easy draw. I don't know if there is an easy draw anymore. I've seen some teams that have gone through, and it seems like the better team has gone through in every single match so far. So I don't think we're going to have any easy opportunities to get wins. I think it's going to have to be just like this Inter match where we have to shithouse our way to a win. Got Cologne next in the league. 6 players are going to be on international duty. Hopefully those are all youngsters. I know a bunch of under 23s players are going out on international duty. But hopefully it's just that. Hopefully there's no actual first-team players that aren't going to be available for Cologne, because that would suck, because they're actually doing decently well. They're in 9th place. Brandt can perfectly play in his new position, the one he was already still natural at. Attacking mid. Wide attacking. I don't understand that. Perfected his... I didn't train him in a new position. What are you talking about? He's playing in the position he's natural at it the whole time. Champions League draw. Here we are. The quarterfinal and the semifinal draw of Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. Marseille got through. I did see that. Lazio got through. Those are a couple draws I think we could win. Lazio, Marseille. Yeah, Lazio and Marseille. So yeah, I think those are the only ones that I would want to get. Can we get Bayern Munich at this stage? I have no idea. I don't remember if you can get another German team at this stage or not. We'll just draw the games and see. Liverpool, please no. I'll take. I feel okay against anyone but Liverpool. Liverpool are so good in this game. Lazio. Freaking Lazio's gone. That was probably Marseille is probably the easiest one. Atletico Madrid, I'll take it. I'd rather have them than Real Madrid or PSG, so we get Atletico Madrid. Could have been worse. Could have been better. We don't get Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, or PSG. We get Atletico Madrid. How are they doing in the league? They are third. We have a chance. I don't think they're any better than Inter Milan. So, draw for the semifinal. None of the above. Marseille or PSG, just in case Marseille pull off a craziness. We get Marseille or PSG. So we're probably going to get PSG and get knocked out. Awesome. We could have got Bayern Munich too, because two French teams got played against each other. So Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Lazio. I think we could beat Marseille. I know we can beat Marseille. Can we beat PSG? Questionable. If they have like a bunch of injuries, is Mbappe fit? Yes. Is Neymar fit? Yes. Bitu Mazzala is not fit though. There's the game changer. Nathan Bitu Mazzala is injured. They are screwed. Diallo's injured. Actually, former Borussia Dortmund player. Bought him for $33 million, then immediately sold him for $37 million. He's injured. That looks like their only injury. There's time. There's time between now and our game. Hopefully some of their players get injured, because I don't know if we can beat full-strength PSG. I doubt we could beat a full-strength PSG. We could barely beat a full-strength Inter Milan. See when these games are scheduled for. Not too far away. I think I'll come back for both legs against Atletico Madrid. Only 2 games in between, which kind of stinks, but we're getting to that end of the season. We did get Hertha Berlin in the DFB Pokal semifinal, so could have been harder. But yeah, I mean, we beat them already pretty comfortably, so I feel pretty good going into that match. We can get to the final of the DFB Pokal. Who's the other semifinal? Stuttgart Leipzig. So no Bayern Munich is huge. If Stuttgart can somehow beat Leipzig, I think we win it. Leipzig's going to be tough. If we beat Hertha and it's down to us and Leipzig, it'll be a good match. So I'm excited for it. But I'll see you guys next time for Atletico Madrid in the Champions League quarterfinal. If you've made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.